good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Feather Stitches podcast. I'm Heather.
And I'm Becky.
You can find us on Instagram as the Feather Stitches podcast, or I am at Quilt Crazy.
And I'm at Millie Me.
We also have a Ravelry group that we're really bad at following along with.
Really bad, yeah.
You know. But we show up every now and then, and we're here today, so.
Yeah. I go in to look for a pattern or something every once in a while, and it's like, you have like an unread message or something. I'm like, oh,
I know.
I should read that.
Once I checked a Ravelry message, and I found out I'd won a prize like 2 weeks prior to this.
Oh, man.
Oh, I never go on here.
Yeah, no kidding.
So I print off my patterns, and I just work on my patterns. And
Right.
And we do lots of socks, so we don't have to go into Ravelry as much,
Exactly.
right? You just kind of know it by heart.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's okay. But we're really, we're really active on Instagram. So that's the best way to reach us.
Definitely.
Is through Instagram. Direct message us or comment or whichever.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. We have a couple faux whips.
Yeah, I've been...
some books to talk about. Do you have books to talk about?
No, nothing new.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots to share.
So it's been about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks since our last podcast.
It was right before the Creekside Fiber Festival.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, we had a great show, and it was so fun to meet some people that had seen the podcast, and it was fun.
And thanks to everybody who came out to the booth to support us. And
totally.
It was a fun day. It was
great. I had a really good time. There's lots of people to visit with, and lots of great stuff. I didn't buy anything, but I looked around at some of the booths beforehand, and it was definitely hard to not spend money.
You did really good.
I did. Once I did one loop around and said hi and looked at everybody's stuff, and then I stayed at the table the rest of the day, because otherwise I would have been...
I kind of wandered around. I got a couple things, but again, I didn't go crazy either, because I really want to keep knitting on what I have. Finishing projects, knitting my stash.
I know, that's my big thing too.
You're definitely doing a lot of that.
I have been working through my stash really well. I've got a couple more things that I have already planned to cast on, and there's some things that they'll be socks someday, but it just I'll slowly work my way through them. I'm not in a rush. They'll get done.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
but pretty soon, my next big sweater project I'll have to buy yarn for. So
nice. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, other than my ranunculus, but I already have the yarn for that because I bought it in...
I need to cast that on.
And I was looking at the pattern yesterday, and I was like, no, I should just keep working on my other ones. I've got 3 things that I've been working on pretty consistently the last couple weeks, so...
Yeah, that's good.
I have things that I can, shift in between and keep myself interested, so... I'm terrible for getting bored. It's awful.
Yeah, you want to cast on all the new things.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like you're still kind of out of the frame, but... And you can probably hear Bailey walking around the background. Those are her little...
Yeah, click, click, click.
Little nails clicking on the floor. Now she's finally laid down. We'll see if she behaves herself.
We'll see.
All the kids are off school, so we have...
They're all downstairs.
The teens, the toddlers, and the babies downstairs. So they're all watching TV, and some of the teens are still sleeping, and... So
it's all good.
Yeah, that works so good. This is great because then we can podcast without having to have babies on the side.
There should be no baby noise in the background today, so
we'll see how many interruptions may happen.
We'll see. We told them they weren't allowed to come upstairs, but
I said we don't need an audience. You guys all stay downstairs. So
we'll see.
Yeah.
I woke my older son up before I left to ask him if he wanted to come, and he's like, no, I'll just stay here. So I rolled over and went back to sleep. Well, as soon as I got here, he texted me and he's like, where did you go? You left me here. And he totally didn't remember me waking him up. And I was like, I tried.
Aw, it's sweet. He wants to come to Auntie's house.
It is. He's going to take the bus. So.
Oh, that's amazing. I wonder how long it'll take him.
Not
it's across town. You guys are the total opposite corner of.
Yeah. It's not too bad. It stops. The stop just a few up from our house is kind of like a reset stop. So they'll stop there and wait till they're back on schedule. Oh, okay. And then keep going. So sometimes it's 5 minutes. Sometimes it's, they get out, walk around for a few minutes, look at the bus, and then they get back in and drive. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need to teach Katie how to use the bus.
What's awesome. And Airdrie actually has a really good app for the bus.
That's great.
So you can see where the buses are at and how long till they come to the stop, and gives you the whole route for...
Nice.
We've got 2 buses that run basically a circle both directions around the city. So you can get pretty much anywhere you want to go.
That's good.
So, yeah, it's good. It's handy having them being able to do that, because my kids always want to go here or go there. Or
And they like to go to the pool.
they do, yeah. They like to go, especially Tyler. He uses it the most. For
That's
sure.
awesome. Yeah, he has a pass, and
Yeah.
that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. So,
Anything else new with you?
not really. No,
Same old, same old.
same old.
I got a new job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was offered a job. Someone that I know who works at the Agape Hospice approached me asking if I would be interested in doing some casual work there, doing their policies and procedures. And so I said, sure. And then I started doing my casual position. And then the executive director approached me one day on my 4th shift there and asked if I'd be interested in taking a permanent part-time position doing policies and procedure work and all the admin for the accreditation preparation that they have to do there's 3 or 4 different accreditations that they have to do. So pretty much every other year there's a different accreditation going on. So
Wow.
there's a ton of admin work. So
Yeah.
I was like, sure, because it's interesting because now I work both extremes. I work in maternity care where babies are born, and then I work at the end of life,
Yeah.
end of life care, and they're both really special and unique in their own way. But this hospice is a beautiful facility, and it's in an old part of Calgary, in Kensington area.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just pretty. There's squirrels outside all the windows and
Nice.
bird feeders, and it's a nice.
Yeah.
Nice spot. So
Yeah,
so
it
that's
is.
going to be 2 days a week working there, and I can flex my hours, so it works out really good for the kids, and
Yeah, that's so nice.
I can take my time off in the summer still, and then I'll still juggle my other positions
Right.
for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
See how crazy it gets, and then we'll decide.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, I really am liking this. It's a whole new learning curve, and yeah, I'm going to be an Excel and Word whiz after this.
You will.
I
for
used
sure.
to be really good at it, and
I know.
then stopped using it working in the hospital because we don't use that really. We
Yeah.
use different database programs. And then now I'm back to this Word and Excel, and I felt like I was horrible at it, but I'm already picking it up
Yeah.
pretty quick. And
I think the basics have stayed the same over
Yeah.
the years. There's just newer ways of doing
well, and you
things.
just forget. If you don't use
Yeah.
something, you just
Oh,
totally
totally.
forget, right?
Yeah.
So, and then you play around, and then once you start using it, it clicks, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I have hundreds of policies
Oh, I bet.
to do. So it takes a long time. It takes roughly, some of these policies can take about a full day to do. So
Wow.
yeah. And then the accreditation stuff, well, that's just, yeah, it's interesting though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's a nice new learning curve for me.
Nice.
So that's pretty much the only newest thing for me.
Yeah.
So we should talk knitting.
We should.
I have a couple finished objects.
I forgot mine.
You forgot yours, so you can bring it next week.
Brought all my bags, but my socks weren't in a bag anymore, so.
She finished her,
My Advent socks.
right, your Advent socks.
Yeah, I debated for a long time. I finished all the 24 stripes at Christmas time. Like, I finished them on time. But then I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, if I wanted to make them longer or not. And then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? I could probably knit a whole other pair of socks
Yeah, you can.
out of what's left. So, or knit something for my kids or
Okay, yeah.
something with the leftovers. So I just put the cuff on them and
Oh,
they fit
nice.
perfect. I like the way they fit. So
Good. Did you weigh it? See how much you have left?
I didn't. No.
That's cool.
I don't really trust my scale too much.
I know.
So
I know. That's always the thing, right? The scales, especially when you're weighing little balls of yarn.
I know when it's down to just grams and it's not even like decimal point. Like it's just like whole numbers. And I'm like,
Oh, really? Yours is just whole
I don't
numbers.
know. Yeah.
Oh, I got a cute little pocket
I know. I like
scale.
yours.
Yeah, from Home Hardware. I think it's
Yeah.
from Home Hardware. I like it. But it does the decimals.
Oh yeah. See, mine's not. And I'm just like, I don't know if I believe you.
Didn't bring my
So-
sock blockers down here, but I
Oh.
finished my Ginger Snap. These are the gingerbread. I don't have my colorway. Nope. I think gingerbread house or something colorway. Anyways, here's my leftovers. I have a ton left over. I should weigh this. There's probably 50 grams here.
Probably.
And then the pretty pink
Those are awesome.
heels and toes. Yeah, I really like this pattern. This is the Rose City Roller pattern. Just have to soak them tonight and then block them out.
Nice.
Well, not that you have to block your socks.
I never do. I just start wearing them.
Maybe I will just start wearing them.
I have a pair of socks that I put on the other day, and I still haven't woven in the ends. There's like a thread that's like always between my toes, and there's like one up at the top of the cuff that I like.
So bad for that too. This sock is all done, but this sock still has lots of ends. When you do the contrasting heels, there's so many ends to have to weave in.
There are, and I'll often like tuck them in like as I knit.
Yeah,
I like tuck it in as I go.
Done that.
But then I don't go back and cut them until I'm done.
Oh, okay.
So then I'll still have like the long little scraggly ends. So they're like woven in, but just not cut off.
You'll just felt them as you wear them. They'll just felt in.
I'm like,
Oh,
whatever.
the sun's coming out. Now I'm glowing.
You are glowing.
It's my halo. Anyways,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so those are done.
Really pretty.
Yeah, I love them. I love the colorway. I'm glad they're done. I just actually Kitchener. They were done for a bit, but I hadn't Kitchener the toe. I like doing my socks toe up.
Yeah.
And so I just was leaving it. It literally takes like
it's not hard.
2 minutes to Kitchener it, but
yeah,
I had to look up the tutorial on how to do it. And
I know.
so yeah, I don't know. Now I have to figure out what to do this. I might make another pair. I was thinking of doing 2 pairs out of this.
Nice. It's a really pretty color for socks.
It is. Yeah. So that's my first finished object. And then my second one, I haven't blocked this yet either, is my Myra hat. This is by Knox Mountain. The pattern's by Knox Mountain. And the yarn is from Polka Dot Creek in the cranberry colorway.
It's a great color.
It's done in DK yarn.
It shows off the pattern really well.
Yeah, it's nice to do this hat pattern, I think, with a tonal, solid color.
Yeah.
So yeah. I did the medium slouchy version, even though right now it's not looking too slouchy.
No, it's not.
But I'm wondering if it's going to block out. Don't know why, because I did the other one the exact same.
Really?
But this one I haven't blocked yet, so maybe once it's blocked.
Now, was that DK or was that 2 strands of fingering?
It was 2 strands of fingering held together.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know if maybe that.
And what about your other
stretches
one?
More. Oh, this is 1 strand of DK. The other one was 2 strands of fingering. So it's definitely a bit looser, but I blocked that one and I haven't blocked this one, so maybe this will just kind of give.
Maybe it'll stretch a bit more.
I just have to add my pom-pom, which I do have, and then this is going to a friend as a gift.
Nice.
So it's all done. Yeah.
Pretty.
It's a fun one. But again, I was so close to finishing this one, and I just left it on the needles because I don't like doing hats generally as a rule because I hate the top part when it gets to be squishy.
Yeah.
So then I used my new Chiagu, those short tip needles, so that definitely helped once I finally switched over to those.
Nice.
And then so it's done.
Yeah, I cannot get the hang of DPNs.
Yeah.
I'd rather fight with just putting it on circulars.
Yeah.
And doing magic loop for the top part.
Yeah.
Than to try and switch to DPNs. I just can't do it.
It's just a fight though, right? Because you're like pulling cord out one end, cord out this way. And
I know. It's frustrating. But
But
I'm not really. I don't wear a lot of hats. I have a lot of hair. And so I don't wear hats very often. So.
Yeah. I do in the wintertime, but this winter, we've been fortunate this winter.
It's been so warm. Like, it's been. It doesn't get much below -10.
Yeah, it's been amazing. We've had our cold snap for like a week or two, whatever it was, where it was, the
-40.
-40.
Yeah, it was cold.
But overall, we've been lucky and not even a lot of snow.
No, not really. Enough. I was just saying that to my son the other day. I'm like, it's been enough that the ground's been covered.
Yeah.
And we don't have to look at just dead grass everywhere. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we haven't had like huge dumps of snow.
No. So
it's been nice.
That makes me happy.
I know. It's actually, this is the ideal winter for me.
You're really glowing.
Really glowing.
Woo. Anyways, yeah. Well, we should talk about whips now.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first since I just showed the last 2 things.
Well, I'll show these ones together. So after I cast off my my Advent socks, I was like, I should keep going. And I had 2 balls of self-striping yarn from the Wool Baron. So this one is, I should pull out my bobbins. This one is called The Kissing Disease. It's purple. And then this one, oh, I'm dropping things. This one is called Drifter.
So pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
I love that one too. They're
Yeah.
both awesome.
They're great. So, yeah, so it's from the Wool Baron. I love her sheep. Yeah. So I had these in my stash. I think this is one that, or the purple one is the one that Louise gifted us a while ago. These are in my Andrea's hand spun bag. And it's awesome because it's got all these pockets, but it's also got a divider in it. So I can keep it's kind of hard to see, it's dark, but I can keep the two balls separate. So then I just have both socks on the go at the same time, which is kind of fun.
Okay, so you're not doing two at a time. You're doing two separate
I'm not doing two at a
needles.
time. So they're on our needle keepers, but I have two sets in. So I have one
Perfect.
going each direction.
Nice.
So yeah, so I just picked them up and so that's the first one. That's the Drifter. So I've done a full repeat of the colors on that one. And then this is
Let me see this up close. I haven't seen these.
this is the Kissing Disease one. I am in love with these.
Yeah, that is wicked.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll keep putzing away at these ones. I take them with me when we go out places. My kids are always like, "Why do you have two purses, Mom?" I'm like, well, technically I don't.
Yeah, they're knitting
Yeah.
bags.
So-
Very nice. So will you do long ones or shorties?
I'll probably keep going with these because self-striping, you can't really do much else with the yarn, like other than socks.
Yeah.
I could.
Well, we could trade if you ever want to trade for a 50 gram, like half of my skeiny yarn. I could
Oh
trade.
yeah, totally.
That'd be fun to do too.
Yeah,
It's a good idea. People should just trade their like leftover sock yarn
yeah, for sure.
if you don't. If you
Because
have
I
lots
do
left over.
prefer shorties. That's what I wear the most. I wear my other ones sometimes, but for the most part, I wear my shorty socks. So we'll
Awesome.
see.
Yeah.
I also don't normally do toe up, but that's why I did for self-striping. Because then you can just go as long as you want.
True.
And I don't think I'll do a contrasting heel. I'll just use whatever I can.
That's my favorite method.
Yeah, just cast it on and just go. You don't have to
Because
think
then-
about it.
Yeah, once you're tired of it, you just start your ribbing and then you're done.
Yeah.
And then, because, yeah, I sometimes have good intentions to do a big long sock. And then I'm just, okay, I enjoyed you while I was knitting it, but now I'm done. I want to cast something new on. So
Yeah.
we're done.
Well, and I'm always worried that they'll be too tight. Like if I make them too long,
yeah.
that they won't be, unless I did a ribbed sock.
Yeah.
But I would probably need to make it bigger.
But you could just increase as
Yeah,
you go.
exactly. Which
Yeah.
I did do that. I made a pair of DK socks once. And I did because I knit them, I think I used the whole thing. And they come up quite high on my calf. And I did. I probably did like 60 or 70 rows after my heel. And then I did an
okay.
increase and did another 20 or 30 rows.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, that works.
and then the cuff was bigger. So, which is nice because you don't want your socks to be too tight because then they'll just slide down
No.
your leg, right? If they're too tight. So,
Yeah. I have a pair of Christmas socks that are just borderline too tight.
yeah.
I don't know how I do all my socks the same way, but for whatever reason, well, my tension obviously was tight then.
Christmas is a stressful season.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's so funny.
I decided to try finally the 9-inch circulars.
Oh, yeah. How are you liking them?
I'm loving them.
Really?
I'm loving them.
I just can't. My hands hurt so much.
I can see how people can get their hands cramped, but I think I generally knit kind of like I eat my food with my pinkies out. It's
Yeah.
like I've already gotten the grip of kind of holding on to with just my couple fingers in the front.
Yeah.
And then I kind of push with my hand here a little bit too. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm really
We
liking
just
it.
kind of get into a rhythm and then you figure out what works.
So I'm using the Regia yarn.
Nice.
There's Arnie and Carlo. They have a really good podcast. I just love listening to them talk. They have their
Yeah.
Swedish or Norwegian. I'm not sure what it is, but they're really cute. Anyways, this is the ball of yarn.
So pretty. It always amazes me looking at that and then seeing the pattern that comes out on the socks. Like, just blows me away.
So this is the back of the sock with the heel. This is
Cool.
knitting up really cool.
I love it.
So I did my toe with the regular 32-inch cable needles.
Yeah.
I'm doing these on a 2.5 millimeter because, again, I wanted to try the 9-inch circulars on a bit of a bigger needle. I normally use a 2.25.
Yeah.
So I want to try a 2.5.
But I find the Regia yarn, it's a little more coarse. Like, I don't think it doesn't have as much stretch to it.
Oh, that's true. So maybe it needs a bit bigger.
Is that your Christmas socks that are too small, those red ones? I think that's part of what it is that yarn, it just doesn't quite have the same give as the superwash yarn does. Because it's not superwash, is it?
I don't know.
Are they 100% wool?
I hope not. I hope there's nylon in here.
There's probably some nylon.
Oh yeah, 75% wool and 25 polyamide. Do you think that's nylon?
Yeah.
Probably. So 75-25. But it's definitely, like a
different
yarn.
Yeah, it's a different kind of yarn than our superwash. So it's probably not superwash yarn. So I think it's just not, it doesn't have the same give that we're used to in the other stuff, like the hand-dyed stuff that we get. And it's also, like, it's a commercial yarn, right?
I'm thinking of giving this to I'm going to make these, I think, for my father-in-law, give them to him for his birthday or for Christmas.
Nice.
So I hope it will fit his feet. He's way shorter than me. I think he's a size 8 men's. So I'm making this as though it was for a 9.5 woman's foot.
Nice.
So it should work, hey? But yeah, these are the Chiagu 9-inch circulars. And I have heard from some people that if you're going to knit a 9-inch circular, that a lot of people like the Chiagus because the metal tip is just a teensy bit longer.
Oh, okay.
So it gives you just a little bit more to hold on to. And then because it's on a fixed needle, there's no drag. Like, it doesn't, so it slips really easy.
Nice.
And I think because I'm not having to push my yarn through, like, or you pull your needle through, like if you're on the 32-inch cables, I just keep knitting and I can get an inch done of my sock in no
you
time.
Fly through it. Yeah.
Because I started these on Saturday night. Today's Friday. So
that's pretty good. Yeah. A few rows a night.
For me, that's really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm cruising. So far, 10 out of 10.
And how did you do your heel? Did you
so I put them back on the cable needles and did my heel. And then once I finished my heel, I put them back onto here.
Yeah. And it's so slick to switch them too. Like, you just...
It is. Yeah. So I'm hoping that I just keep liking these.
Nice.
Not to say I won't use the other needles. I still will. But the speed... And now I'm not a thrower. And I think if I was a thrower knitter... Because you're a thrower, right? Mm-hmm. I can see how it would be harder because you have to constantly go back and grab your needle, which would be maybe annoying. But I'm more of a flicker.
Yeah.
I'm not I think continental knitters are the ones that...
That's when you hold the yarn in the other hand.
Yeah. So I hold my yarn in my right hand, but I flick it on.
Yeah, I think that's what it's, a flicker, not a,
Yeah, so I'm a flicker. Yeah. And so I think you're always holding onto your needles already.
Yeah.
And then you're flicking it on. So I think if I was a thrower and had to keep coming back to grab, I could find that annoying.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, well, and it makes a difference having good needles too. Like the ones I bought, they were cheap ones, and I think they were wood. So that could be part of it too, right? They just don't slide as nice. And
yeah, the Chiago, the metal needles.
It makes a difference having good needles.
I'm sold. And I'm liking the gauge I'm getting with the 2.5. Mm-hmm. But again, maybe it is the Regia the wool. So now I'm curious to try it on regular.
That's what I use all the time is a 2.5 for my socks.
Yeah.
I like the gauge that I get.
Yeah.
They fit well.
But you're a tighter knitter than me.
I am.
So I was worried it was going to be too loose, but so far this is great.
I think it's the yarn.
Yeah. I'm going to have to try with another kind of yarn too.
Yeah.
But this has been in my stash for a while. My in-laws brought this back from Denmark when they were...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
...in Denmark. So it's kind of fun to make this now.
Yeah.
For Darcy and give it to him because I want to make the other shawl for Carolyn for her birthday or Christmas. Say birthday. Their birthdays are May 31st and July 1st. But, you know, if I need to buy myself more time, it'll become a Christmas gift. And honestly, they're so hard to get gifts for Christmas. So,
well, that was like, what did Jamie say from Cozy Up? She started her husband's socks, and they were going to be for his birthday, and then Father's Day, and then Christmas. And now she's back around to the next year.
They're still for his birthday.
Yeah, that's totally what I would be like.
That's true. Yeah. No, so these are fun. I'm cruising along.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Do you have another whip?
I do. Okay. Spoiler. I'm sure most of you have.
Oh, it's It's over.
Yeah. So I picked this up again last night. This is clue
I
3.
need to pick mine up.
So I just finished the lace. And don't look too close because I bobbled it a little, but I was showing it to my husband. I'm like, I made a mistake. And he's like, yeah, I can totally see it. And I'm like, yeah, but you won't once I'm wearing it. He's like, I know, but I can see it right now. I was like, well, whatever,
Well, now
I don't
want to
care.
see it.
So in this, right in here, the way the holes line up, something happened like in
there's
this
just a little
part,
bit more knit. Oh,
and it's just off a little bit.
no,
They're
that,
just
you'll
not.
never know when it's
And
wrapped
I'm
around
like,
your neck.
I really don't. It's not enough of a notice. Like, I don't have a big hole or anything. Like, my yarn overs are just not quite right.
Yeah.
And it's only this half of it. This half is totally fine.
Weird.
Yeah, so I bobbled the stitch in here somewhere.
I honestly can't even tell.
I know, it's funny. So, yeah. So
Good
I'm
for you.
almost done that one.
I need to get going on mine.
So I was struggling for a little while. I had to put it away for a while. I just could not focus on the lace.
Yeah.
And I just was having a hard time. Gloria was not letting me knit.
Yeah.
And I was struggling with so I just had to put it away for a bit.
Yeah.
And now she's gotten to the point where I just kind of let her have full run of the house. She always wants to go upstairs.
She's like, that was my intention all along.
Yeah, like she loves to be able to go upstairs. And now she can go up and down
Nice.
all on her own. So I just close all the doors upstairs so she can only get into her room.
Perfect.
And then I just let her go. And she's so much happier.
Aww.
She'll go up and she'll grab a toy out of her bed or something and she'll bring it back down. And then she'll sit at the top of the stairs and yell at me. Or like she's happier.
That's good.
She hated being confined. And I couldn't get a gate that, just the way my stairs are, she could either open the one, like she'd just pull it open and then I'd have to drop what I was doing and run and grab her. And I was just like, enough is enough. Like, now that she's learned how to do the stairs, I'm like,
that's always a good moment.
It is. It's nice not having to panic, right? When they're at the top of the stairs. Like,
my hairdresser was telling me how her husband is a helicopter parent and he works out of town a lot. So he does a rotation, like 1 week off.
oh, okay.
2 or 3 weeks gone. So when he's home, he's always getting after her for not closing the stairs, like the door to the stairs. But she's been trying to get her little, I don't know how old he is, like 18 months or whatever, to learn the stairs. Because she's like, I want to be able to learn the stairs. He's going to be happier if he can go up and down.
Yeah.
And so she's like, yeah, he's home now again. So he's been giving me grief about letting the baby climb the stairs. And it's like, so my son has broken his arm so many ways that have nothing to do with falling down a whole flight of stairs.
I know,
like,
exactly.
If
Yeah.
you can teach them to climb stairs, like it's not going to kill him.
She had more issues because of the gate. Like, she would try and climb up it and then the whole thing would fall.
Oh.
Or something like that. Like, that was always more of an issue than ever, like, her being on the stairs. So I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Have at her. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, please don't actually knock
Yeah,
yourself
don't.
out.
Yeah. That's only a figure of speech, not a literal meaning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still working on my sweater. I'm doing, where is the pattern? I think it's the Winston pullover. Oh, I think it's
You're taking too long, apparently.
doing the Winston pullover
Nice.
by Jane Richmond. And this is the yarn that I'm using. You guys have seen this before. Just the Lion brand, thick and quick. So I'm just stuck because I can't figure out how best to do the sleeves.
Oh.
I think I need to just do magic loop. So here's the sweater
Oh, it looks so good.
in all its glory. Just needs the sleeves.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Collar's all done. Yeah, I think you're supposed to do the collar last maybe, but I decided to do it first.
I like doing it before I do my sleeves.
Because then once the sleeves are done, they're done.
I did the same thing with my love note.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I did the collar
Me
before
too.
I did the sleeves.
So I have them on these shorty ones, but I find it's too, not shorties, but these, yeah, the shorter needles, the cables.
Yeah.
Where's my words today? But I'm finding it's just fighting to get the needles or the yarn.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
I find
figure it.
sleeves tricky. I usually do the magic loop.
Okay, so maybe I should just put these onto a longer cable and do it like I would do my socks.
Yeah.
I'm worried I'm going to get laddering. Do you get laddering?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that. I just need to get going on because I think, yeah, this is how much I've done of the one sleeve. We got a lot of sleeves to do, but it's bulky yarn, so it will knit up quick.
Oh yeah, it'll go fast.
But I've just put it in timeout because I was fighting with the needles for the sleeves.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's that.
it's nice.
It's almost spring. I need to get this done so I can wear it a couple of times.
It'll be perfect though, like if you go out for an evening in the spring, or if you're outside or something like that. It'll be the perfect sweater because it'll be so warm.
It's definitely not as loose as it is in the picture. Like it's a pretty snug fitting sweater on me. But
It'll probably grow though when you block it.
that's what I'm wondering how it grows. Because it's not
think
100% wool. It's the Lion brand. So this has 80% acrylic, 20% wool. So I don't know how much it will grow.
Oh yeah.
I hope it grows a teensy bit. I mean, it's fine. How it fits is honestly fine.
Yeah.
But it's just not a baggy one. I think I'm doing the medium. Like this, I'm wearing the boxy. I did this in a large. The sleeves are great. I did the sleeves. I totally modified the sleeves because I wanted to have a lot of ribbing here. Mm-hmm. But this is definitely a lot of positive ease. Like,
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's the way it was designed, right?
yeah. But I probably should have done the medium boxy.
Yeah.
So that's why I did the medium. In this one,
Yeah.
my Love Notes was a medium. Like, of course, I didn't gauge swatch.
Yeah.
So just, it's a snugger fit. Like, it's a nice fit. But, yeah. Anyways, I need to pick this up. I'll be more motivated now that we've talked about it today.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
pick it back up. And because that'll be nice to get a sweater done. I still have to cast on my mom's sweater.
Oh yeah.
Why did I agree to do a fingering weight sweater?
That's gonna take you forever.
It's going to take me forever.
Yeah.
The Novelli I have to do. Oh, well. Oh, this is fuzz galore. Can you see it all flying around?
The fuzz, yeah. And the thunder from upstairs. The boys
Yeah.
are running around.
The 9-year-olds are restless. They are and they are. Do you have any other whips?
I do. I have two more.
Oh, perfect.
So I picked up my sweater. I started this a while ago and I got bored of it really quick because it's stockinette. But I got going on it. So this was, it's out of the Vogue knitting magazine, but it was on Ravelry, this pattern. So
I'll be right back.
So this is my first pieced sweater. So this is the back, and it's stockinette, so it's gonna totally roll. But it's just got like just a simple eyelet pattern, and then it's got a little border at the bottom, just a little bit to give it some shape. So this is the armhole for the back. It totally rolls, so it's kind of hard
that's
to.
good, Becky.
Yeah, so this is the whole back piece.
Wow.
So this is yarn
you've done the
from,
whole back.
Yeah, so the whole back is done. So this is yarn from the Yarn at Home Mom, and it's called Molly Ringwald, and it's a tweed. So, yeah, cool, hey?
So you've done that part. That's so
So
good.
the back is done, and then I cast on the front, one front side. So it's,
okay.
so it's
You'll
basically
do
the same.
two front pieces.
Yeah, so you do two separate front pieces. So it's got this will be the edge that'll have the buttons and buttonholes.
Oh, okay. They'll go down the center.
Yeah. So that's the center, and then the same. So, yeah, so it's not bad. It's only like 76 stitches, and you decrease one every like 10 or 11 rows. So it'll go pretty fast. It's just stockinette, so it's just like back and forth and back and forth. So,
and then you purl back.
yeah. Yeah. So it's not bad. I'm getting really fast at purling.
I bet. That's true. Yeah. I
So,
bet.
like, when I picked this up, I think I had, my stitch counter was at, like, 60. And this is 200 rows. Exactly.
Wow.
So, it's pretty good. I did 140
Is
rows.
that fingering or
and
DK?
It's DK.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I'm excited to finish this one. I think it'll be a nice
the end
one
is
to
in
wear.
sight.
It'll be a nice one to wear for the spring. You can wear
Oh,
either
yeah.
a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt underneath it. And
Oh, for sure.
I think I'll get some good use out of it.
You
so.
will.
Yeah, so I'm fairly
awesome.
motivated to keep going on it. It's really mindless, like pick it up, put it down.
Yeah, that helps.
So yeah, so
That's good.
I've been enjoying it, and I've got. I think I'm on
Can you guys
my.
hear the kids jumping? Should I tell them to stop jumping?
Oh yeah, you watched the thing for the
Okay, I'm gonna-
microphone.
I already told them once, but apparently they're deaf.
Apparently, that's funny. So,
Whoever's jumping, Weston.
boys.
Stop jumping.
Boys will be boys, hey? So, anyway, I've been really enjoying that. It's a lot of fun. I like working with like a DK weight because it just goes.
Oh yeah, DK's awesome.
It
I like
goes
bulky.
faster. Yeah, no kidding. I know I went from working on this back to my MCAL, and it was like
Oh yeah,
It's like
to the fingering.
so tiny and thin,
true.
and it's not even that big of a difference, like DK down to fingering, but it just felt weird.
We need to
Would have
look
been a
at
long time.
those, like the Kelowna sweater or the moose sweater. The moose sweater.
I
By
haven't seen those.
good, it's bulky, but
Oh,
I'm
really?
dying to buy yarn for it. But I have to finish that pullover first.
Yes.
I just want to do another bulky lion brand thick and quick.
Nice. Yeah.
But I should really
That's
do my
fun.
mom's sweater too, and
just-
finish my Zweig. I need to pick that up.
It's hard to cast on
Yeah,
a fingering weight sweater. Like,
it is. It really is.
yeah.
Well, I don't really have another whip, but I can show you a little bit of the progress I've been doing on my Scotty blanket. Because the last time I showed you,
Exciting.
where was I? Yeah. Last time I was right down at the blue. So I've added a couple more inches.
Nice.
My hook is flying. It's growing.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love it.
I love this chunk here. With the
Which one?
darker.
I know, isn't that cool?
It's
the different
so
self-striping.
cool. Yeah.
And then this top row here is all of my leftovers from the Advent socks.
Oh, fun.
And then here's the pink stripe. And then
Oh,
the blue
nice.
stripe. Yeah, so that's all the Advent sock yarn on the very top.
Cool.
Well, from one of the, like I have 2 balls left over, right? Because there
Yeah.
was 2 skeins. So that's the other one over there. So I put one in.
Cool.
And then, yeah,
That's fun. I know I like putting my self-striping yarn into my blanket.
it's fun. This is my basket of some minis that I have.
Cool.
So- Mel from Woolly Wonders by Mel, she gifted me these at the yarn festival. She brought me
Those are fun.
some. And then I already put one into there.
Nice. I love the little pops of sparkly yarn.
I love the sparkle yarn. It's so fun. Like as I get them, then I just want, yeah, like this one I'm gonna put in soon too. This one is from oh, what's her Instagram handle? From BC. She's our Moon Cursor. What's her Instagram?
Oh, Rachel. Right? 11. Rachel 11.
Oh yeah, Rachel 1137. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we met her in Vancouver.
So she'd sent me some. I want to send her a couple minis too, actually. I need to. So she sent me some minis. I want to put these in. Yeah, and then just some my Advent sock yarn from Kim for our we did an Advent swap, and then some from Allie.
Nice.
Just a bunch of little swaps.
Fun.
So I need to get those in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just thought, oh, I have a couple inches on here. I may as well show it.
Yeah. Looks good.
Joy Adams is doing one too, so she's been
Oh,
been inspired. So I sent her a little mini
Aw.
with her needle keepers that she purchased so she could add it
That's
into her
fun.
blanket. Yeah. It's fun getting yarn because then it's like it's new to us yarn, these little
Yeah,
minis, right?
exactly.
So I thought, oh, I'll send
so
her a
it's
little
fun to add
mini.
in.
Yeah. So it's addicting.
Yeah, no kidding.
So that's that one. That's my last whip.
I have one more. I had most of the second mitt done, and then I was holding it up to this one to compare how long it was, and it was like 3 or 4 stitches narrower.
It was narrower.
It was, yeah. I made this one too big. The second one I cast on by the pattern, but this one I, for whatever reason, did more. So
Oh shoot.
I ripped it all out, which is fine. These are super fast.
That stretches a lot because I thought that was a kid mitten until you put it on your hand.
I know, right? They look super narrow, but it fits
So
really well.
cool.
So I like how it fits.
So now you don't have any of the second one done.
Yeah, so I ripped the second one out and then I was mad, so I put it away.
Time out for you.
So this is yarn from Things Created Equal. And it's called Chaffinch. I don't really know. Anyway. So, yeah, we bought this from Heather
Yeah.
at the Shindig, right?
The Lacombe, was it?
Was it in Lacombe? I don't remember. At one of them
Seems
anyways.
to me it was the Lacombe show, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm occasionally wrong.
Yeah, once in a while. Yeah. So
That's nice.
I know.
Which
I like
pattern?
the way.
Did you already say which pattern?
Oh no, I didn't. It's the SOB mittens. So it was. She designed them for Louise. So it's from Double Dutch, and they're designed for Stripes on Bulky for her ugly sweater party
Oh yeah.
yarn is what she
Oh, okay.
designed the pattern for. But they had it out for free, I think in the month of January or something.
Nice.
So I was like, wow.
Yeah, you got to get that. I love
Yeah,
when there's
exactly.
free patterns out, even if it's for a
Yeah.
limited time. Just quickly put them. I think I might have those then, maybe.
I had a different pattern that I used. I made some mitts a while ago. But I couldn't find it, and I was like, well, this one looks good. Like I like just the simple.
Yeah,
I
me
wanted.
too.
I just wanted to show off the yarn because it's so pretty.
So pretty.
So I didn't want any kind of pattern or anything in it. So I was like, well,
Yeah,
this one's popular, so it must be a good pattern.
that's awesome.
So,
I need to use
yeah.
my bulky because we both bought a skein of bulky.
We did, yeah.
I guess I could show some of our acquisitions. Hey, can you guys hear Bailey snoring in the background? She's sucking on her teddy bear.
I don't have any acquisitions.
Okay, well I have a couple.
I've been behaving. Actually, that's not true. I do, but you have.
I heard you got one of
You had
those
a bit over there.
too. So, oh, I have fuzz everywhere. That Yarn Habit yarn dyer came to
Yeah,
the
she came to the
Airdrie
Airdrie
Creekside.
show. She's from
Grand Prairie.
Grand Prairie, yeah.
So I had to get some of her yarn. And, oh, it's so soft and squishy. This one is called Honeyduke Sweet Shop. So it's one of her Harry Potter colorways.
So pretty.
And then this one is called Just Wicked. It's a really pretty green. I don't
That's
have
gorgeous.
any green really, so I'm kind of wanting to start bringing in some green.
Yeah.
So I had to get these two. So I got these two skeins of yarn and a mug from the Creekside show.
Nice.
I had to get the mug. But now I'm like, I have way too many mugs.
I have stopped buying them because I honestly can't even fit all my mugs in my cupboards. So
When you have teenagers though, well,
I
I mean you do, but
my kids don't. My kids all have their own mugs, so that's what they want to.
Katie, I swear, stores all my mugs in her room with dirty teacups in her room. And then she'll clean her room. It's disgusting. And then she'll
Yeah.
clean her room. And then they all come up and fill up the dishwasher. And I'm like, wow, we have way too many mugs. So no wonder I think I need mugs.
Yeah.
That's because Katie hasn't cleaned her room for a while. And then she finally does clean her room. And
It's funny.
too many mugs.
I have like 2 or 3 of my favorites, and that's all that I use. And I just kind of cycle through them. But I mean, I drink black coffee, so I use one mug
Yeah.
all day,
Yeah.
right? Cause
Yeah.
I just,
Like this will be my mug.
Yeah.
This is my second cup. Same mug.
Yeah.
I love the pottery, especially the thin. This is from Willow and Wool.
Mm-hmm.
I love their mugs.
I have that same mug, but it's gray.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So, yes.
So I got another Willow and Wool mug. So then my other acquisition is Shelley from Polka Dot Creek had a D-stash on her Etsy page.
Oh, you caved? I looked at it, but I'm like, I can't. No, I can't.
I did. It's because she was selling all 4 of these for like $70. And this is the Hat Trick yarn from River City.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been wanting just to have more solid colors in my stash. Like this can go for so many heels and toes,
Yeah, no kidding.
right?
Well, all of them.
For anything, all of them, yeah. And then this nice red, and then I still have a ton left over of the Edmonton Eskimo.
Oh, nice.
So I'm thinking I'll hold it double with one of these,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe make Weston a pair of socks or slipper socks or something, right?
Yep.
So I totally caved. So yeah, this one's called Hooking, and this one's called Offside, Top Shelf. Bailey, you're being so loud. And Ride the Pine.
That's hilarious.
I didn't need it. Like I didn't need it, but
Yeah.
I got it.
But solids are nice to have.
They are. Yeah, and the red I think will be pretty, and
Yeah.
the
And
green.
it's such nice yarn, that hat trick yarn. It's beautiful
nice.
yarn.
I think it's
yeah.
80/20, which I always love.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80/20.
Nice.
So it's that nice plump yarn.
Yeah.
So I caved. Got that. So both of us, our next acquisition is we got the Harry Potter knitting magic book. How could you not?
Oh, I couldn't resist. I'm not even, my daughter's a huge Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
So we,
She was over when I bought, like when I come home from Costco with this book. It's like, look, Brianne. She goes, my mom already bought that book.
yeah, I think we probably bought it the same week.
And I said, are you begging her to make you all the things? And I said, wait a minute, you're learning to knit. You can make all the things.
She is, yeah. So
One of the projects, have you decided which one you want to do first?
I haven't, no.
I'm slowly looking through this. I'm really wanting to read each page, not necessarily the pattern, but there's a bit of a write-up. So like this is the three-headed dog, which Grace and Weston both want this.
It's cute.
But it's just fun to kind of read a little bit of the story behind it, and then they just show some other artwork. So that's three-headed dogs in the movie. Yeah, I really want to make the three-headed dog. I think might be one of my first ones, just because it's so crazy.
Yeah.
And then I also really like this one. And I feel like I really need in my life, and maybe this will be my first one actually, the Hedwig.
Oh, yeah.
How awesome is that? I think I need a Hedwig in my office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if I'll do any of the sweaters per se. I don't think so. But there's such nice...
The scarves are really cool, and the mitts are really cool.
Yeah, where's a pair of mittens? So you can find this book on Amazon, and... Oh, this is... I need this for my office. I haven't gone this far into the book. Wouldn't that be cute to have hanging in your office?
A baby mobile.
Yes! Why not?
It's really cute.
That'd be so cute. It has the sorting hat and then all the different houses. Oh, so cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Cup
Yeah.
cozies and it's a great
I feel
book.
like I'm cheating. I'm kind of going forward. I've been trying to like enjoy each page.
Yeah.
Wanting all the things. So Costco, Amazon. I'm sure there's more places.
Probably Chapters.
Chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Highly
you can get it
recommend
anywhere.
it. There you go. I definitely won't be making that cat scarf.
No.
Can't say I'd wear it. But this has been an
Those
awesome.
mitts are really cute. Oh. Where'd they go? These.
Oh yeah.
You can do matching socks and mitts.
They
Are
have
they
the
cute?
little what do you call it? Stitches all throughout them.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
They're
Yeah,
adorable.
so that's fun.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Fun.
So
That's
any
it for
books?
me. No,
Do you have
I've
books to
been
talk about?
haven't been reading.
Oh, I have been. Well, reading my book and then audiobooks.
Yes.
Okay, so where's I was reading the book. The last podcast I was talking about. I'm not ready for this. I wasn't prepared. Where is it? What book was it? Take a picture. Anyways, it's the one by the sea or something. I did not like it. It gets a 1 star from me. I didn't enjoy it. I finished it just so I could finish it. Gotta post a picture there.
I'll put a picture in.
So yeah,
She's so funny.
2 thumbs down on that last book I talked about the last
Shoot.
podcast. Still, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Love that one, which I already talked about. And then this audiobook, Learning to Breathe. If you guys can see that. So good.
Really?
I almost listened to the whole book in one day.
Wow.
I got so much done around my house that day. I made cookies, I made chili, I cleaned, I did laundry. I just had this book playing all day. It was so, so good. So
Nice.
Learning to Breathe by Janice Lynn Mather. It's a young adult fiction book about a girl in Jamaica who's...
Blinding me.
Yeah, that book was so, so good. And so I finished that one, and then now I'm listening to... And again, it's like... I'm so close to being done. I hope it's a happy ending. If it is, then it's going to have like 100 stars from me. I've been loving it so much. The Giver of Stars by Jojo Moyes.
Cool.
This book is incredible. The premise is about these women in the Appalachian Mountains. I think in like the early, maybe like the 1920s or so.
Mm-hmm.
And they deliver library books to the locals that live way up in the mountains. And they deliver them on horseback.
Oh, cool.
So good. Nice. So I'm hooked on that. Like hooked on it. It's so good. I had it on hold forever at the library. It finally came in. So I've been listening to it and I just can't get enough of it.
Nice.
And then I'm still plodding along on The Shape of Family. This book, it's okay. It's not a gripper. It's okay. Maybe it gets a 3
Which
star.
is okay if you're reading it before bed.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm getting close. I'm determined to read this book before the end of February. I have a week. We'll see. It's beautifully written. I like the author. It's just not gripping.
Yeah.
But I want to get done. I'd love to read a book per month. I'm trying to. So, we'll see. I think I have like 100 pages left. I could probably do that. Just read 20 pages a day.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I could do that, right? If I can put down Candy Crush and my audiobook.
Right? That's the thing I find with audiobooks is you just turn the audiobook on and then just play like those mind-numbing games on your phone.
Yeah.
You can kill a lot of time that way.
You can. And then I start listening to the audiobook, and then I'm working a lot now, so I'm driving into Calgary more, and then it's a half an hour drive each way.
Yeah.
So I can get an hour of my audiobook done each day. And then the more you listen to it, the more hooked into the book you get, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I have another one. I have 2 that have just come in that I've had on hold forever too. Now I have these 2 good books on hold at the library for my Audible.
Well, you've got your trip going though.
Which
your
one?
your trip coming up.
Yeah, that's right. I have a trip
So
coming up.
that'll
Yeah, I'm going to San Diego in March 3rd to 10th with Weston. We're redoing our vacation
nice.
since he got
Gypped.
on the last vacation. So
Totally.
well, it's not like a redo, but we booked it before we went to Dominican. But I'm going, and my in-laws are going as well. We're staying in San Diego, and Weston has always wanted to go to Legoland, so we are going to Legoland. So yeah, I'll have lots of travel time for that.
Cool.
So that's that. And I want to cast in a couple more projects to bring with me. So yeah, that's it.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Yeah, this weekend you have sports?
This weekend, we got soccer and basketball. It's Cody's last soccer game for his league.
Nice.
And then Tyler's in playoffs, so he's got 2 weekends. And then next weekend we have a tournament in Edmonton, and then we're done. So,
Good.
and both of the boys are kind of taking the spring off a little bit. Cody doesn't want to play outdoor soccer, although we might convince him to play. And Tyler's going to play community soccer and ref. So
Wow.
normally my spring is like insane.
Just
And I'm like,
let Cody take this spring off.
I know.
I'm letting
Yeah.
Grace take the spring off. We really wanted her to do the spring league for basketball, but she needs a break.
Spring league with basketball, it's super short and it's expensive.
Yeah.
Because it's all 3-on-3 basketball, so the fees are way higher. Plus, you don't get the same amount of gym time as you get with the regular season. Like, I'm just not
Yeah. No, Grace is
not
she's-
impressed. And the
she's
Airdrie's
off the
not
hook.
doing it. You have to do
That's
it through
right.
Calgary.
That's
So
true.
then you have to drive into Calgary for practices.
That's true.
So I was just like, sorry.
Yeah.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, no, Grace is happy to get it off.
Yeah.
So, yeah. She has basketball this weekend. She has 2 games. If they don't win this weekend, then they're done the tournament. If they win this weekend, then they'll have another game next weekend. So
Oh,
we
really?
might be done basketball this weekend unless they win. So, yeah. Oh, I was just going to say, too, if anyone is interested in some needle keepers, we still have a few left. Here's just an example. These are the smaller ones, so we can send these regular mail
Yeah, it's $3 for shipping to anywhere.
in Canada.
Anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just message us on Instagram if you are wanting some needle keepers. We just throw them in a bag.
Yeah. We can ship probably up to 6 would fit easily in the bag. They just have to be able to sit flat.
Yeah.
So to stay in this size of bag, I think 6 is about the max we could fit in there. But yeah, $3 to ship. So that's why we switched to the smaller size mainly.
Yeah.
So
We still have some bigger ones, but if you're wanting some of the smaller ones,
Yeah.
just message us on Instagram.
Yeah.
If you have some color preferences, we can kind of grab a few and send you a picture, or else we
Yeah,
can just,
for sure.
if you don't care, we'll just throw a couple in a bag and
yeah.
send them your way. So just message us. They're $7 each or 2 for $12. So
Yeah.
just thought I would throw that out there if anyone's interested, because we still have a couple more. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's
All
it.
right.
Okay. Well, happy knitting.
Happy knitting.
See you later.